Brandon, nice to meet you. Brandon, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
To anyone, so we have one person from Australia who definitely streamed. We think.
Can you give me their on Discord their info handles, and I'm gonna organize them in HubSpot. If you could just get their contact info to me, then that way I can.
You'll chase them.
Yeah, I will.
Future reference, if you ever want to do this, like I just went on Twitch and I looked. We have a tag for a game, so I clicked on it, and there's just 2 VODs. So. One of them was Mathio, who reached out to Noel, and the other one is just a person with 3.8 thousand subscribers that played the game.
That's a lot on Twitch.
Yeah.
She didn't even know that we were doing this thing, right?
Yeah.
So this one, William, it was like Signface kind of tells Valentine about Pamela like a little bit.
Yeah.
And like kind of like gives him like a little warning, I guess. Hey again, V. Can't get enough of me, huh? Oh, hey again. What's that letter you got there? I don't have time for this, Signface. It's okay. I already know. It's for Calliope, isn't it? Ah, I knew it. Like for real. I knew it because I read it. Do you actually have something useful to tell me? I thought you'd never ask. Pamela, the chick who wrote that letter, she's a real piece of work. I mean, seriously, talk about a trauma dump. Well, it's a personal letter, so you're absolutely right. I love learning personal information. Speaking of, that's her apartment just down the road. Wait, that's actually helpful. Thank you, Creepazoid. Wow, my first nickname. That's the second one. So,
I think like rather than him being like sarcastic on line 13 and maybe not calling him Creepazoid, I think like he should be like, instead of being like, well, it is a personal letter, so he should be like well, everybody
like
has like their
sympathetic.
own like peculiarities or whatever. Like he's always trying to like, he's like, instead of like whatever the opposite of a devil's advocate is, like he's always trying to be like,
like benefit of the doubt or something.
yeah, like he would give
Like more sympathetic.
yeah, and like that's why he continues with all of the deliveries, because he always believes that like the person can be changed ultimately.
I think with Liam, he's very smart and he's very intentional. He thinks a lot about like the intentions of the game and how we are, like what we're trying to convey with like each line of dialogue. So he's very I think he's very meticulous, and he's very thoughtful. I think Brian is just a very creative mind, and his dialogue is just super natural and I think it's very witty, and it's very clever, and it's funny. And I think also like the way that he like structures everything, it's like, I don't know, it seems too overwhelming for me to like try to put it all together. You know, he does a very good job. And then I guess for me, like, I don't know, I think like one of my strong suits in writing is like the conversational part, where I think I have like a fun time like thinking about like these individual moments between certain characters and how they interact with each other, and like stuff like that. I guess I try to like draw a lot of experiences from my own life and kind of put it into the game.
Yeah, this tattoo is definitely gonna be I don't want to say the dumbest thing I got, but I'd say like the most memorable maybe. I don't know.
The most sentimental?
No.
The most unsentimental?
Yeah, exactly. I think the thing with tattoos is like it doesn't really, for me at least, I don't really think too hard about like, what it is exactly. I feel like tattoos are more like it's more like the memory and like it captures like an era in your life. You know what I mean? So like you look at a tattoo. Yeah, exactly. Like when I'm like
slimeware arc.
when I'm like 80 years old and I'm like taking a dump and I'll like, look at my leg, it's gonna be like, wow, like I worked on a video game. Like it's pretty cool. Thanks, bro.
That's easy, yeah? You do it.
That's right.
Oh, that looks awesome. That shit looks sick.
It does look really good. Wow.
I like the lighting at the top of the
The shading, yeah.
That was a good call, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Back some way, which is still in the white box. It's the first level where you get the grappling hook. So I'm testing out, because I made the grappling hook system, so I have got to make sure it works with the new level. And Camden's working on the white box right now. So I think this is like supposed to be like a tree house or something in the backyard. And the player has to grapple across this forest, which if you use your imagination, you can see. It works kind of, but you have to make sure it's very consistent.
We usually start with whatever area we're focusing on. Like they just started implementing Back Some Way, which is like kind of a ghostly neighborhood type thing. So in that case, for example, the first thing that happened was Soup was like, okay, we have the narrative for this section. We haven't made any of the like assets yet. It's only the narrative. So you guys can read that and start setting a tone. So I read that and I was like, oh, it's kind of like a ghostly, hopeful type of scenario where you're like trying to help someone find their grave. And then so I was like, okay, I'll just make like a kind of spooky but also kind of comforting track for this. So then I usually start off pretty simple with just like I'm not adding a ton to the song. I'm just kind of laying down like the main chords and like the drums and the bass and stuff. I forget exactly the wording, but someone said something about Unsent where it was like, it's very clear that you guys are going into this with like a design focus, the story, the world. And I don't know, I really appreciate Unsent for that. I think it is a very cool world they're creating.